I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Ebron caught left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
On second down, Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
He's able to find Edmond. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check 20.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. For New England, this is how they will line things up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On second down, it's Davis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Davis will try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. A look now at the Buffalo defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now a draw play for Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 13, Michael Gallup. Touchdown, New England.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super tough.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
It's Davis on the counter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Davis. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the draw, this is Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Mariota on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 52 the mark. Check 52 the mark.
From the 31, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mariota. Throwing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Davis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, Davis. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On the run, it's Davis.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert three.
Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Davis, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mariota. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Davis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 38. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And then able to bring it in. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mariota now. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Here's Davis now, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Patriots have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. On the catch, it's Crowder.
That's it, baby.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Marcus Mariota with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half starts with a run by Davis, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go again with Davis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota underneath to Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Mariota. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Davis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Watch the whip.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the twist.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Now Mayfield. They go with a screen to Gore. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Mayfield now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Gore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On second down now, it's Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Third and short yardage. Mayfield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike, 180.
On first and goal, Gore. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Frank Gore. His third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Davis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Mariota. He's able to find Inman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dontrell Terrell Inman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pass incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, your 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to go back to Gates, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go, big series break.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, his throw incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got Gore. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mariota now from the 50. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Davis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and a couple. Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Check. 59, Mike to 59. 6-man. Check cross.
They'll run on first down. It's Davis, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mariota now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense called rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's complete. It's gone. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Mayfield's pass complete to Jamison Crowder. Touchdown, New England.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they will take a knee here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.